What I'm trying to get people to see is how interesting the form is in space. That's what gives a sculpture movement and excitement. It is that negative space that holds it. First time that I saw the Donatello David, that was the first time I actually really knew that you could put total emotion into a sculpture. The David is what actually showed me the way that, oh, you can have a delicacy to sculpture, and that's what I've always been aspiring to, is that delicacy. Thought about what my cat looks like and how the back moves this way and it moves that way, the tail moves another way, the head moves another way. I thought, oh, that would make a really interesting sculpture if you could really get into this flow of how animals move. And so that's kind of where I started out. I find my inspiration from figurative forms, mostly animals and birds and humans. That's a little harder with humans, I found out, so very challenging. And when I look back at it, I really love that kind of challenge where you have to really figure it out.
Gwynn is very sophisticated about art and always was completely accepted by the serious artists of her generation. The amount of physical labor and energy that she puts into it, that's also part of it.
I'm a sculptor now, but I studied painting. I really like doing the patinas because it means I can actually paint. I have patinas that I mix up and put in spray bottles. And so what you have to do is every once in a while I spray the bottle on there and listen to whether it's, making a little like pss, 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 kind of a sound. And once it starts to make that, it means the patina will start to stick. I don't measure anything. It's all kind of guesswork. I like the idea of just seeing what happens and more surprises. So it's not too good when somebody asks me to repeat a patina because I can't really do it exactly where if you did it at a foundry, they would be able to do exactly the same formula, but I never do that. I'm much more interested in this three-dimensional working situation that I am in the flat. My favorite part of sculpture is a meditation that I get when I'm actually either grinding a wood sculpture, and all I have to do is make that form. And it's so meditative, and I just really look forward to that part of making the sculpture.
People overly define things. They want to put hair on the wolf, Gwynn doesn't put hair on the wolf. She doesn't give them eyes, They have eyes, but there's a kind of refinement, a stylization. It's really beautiful. It's very, very refined.
I guess that's what I'm trying to tell people. Look at these animals and see what spirit they have. And if I can give that a little bit to them, I would be happy to have that get passed along.